The crisp autumn air in suburban Spokane carried the scent of fallen maple leaves as I limped back from the mailbox that October morning. My ankle throbbed from the twist I'd suffered stepping off the curb outside the grocery store 2 weeks earlier. At 38, I thought I could handle single motherhood without much help, but the swelling made every step a reminder that pride sometimes costs more than it should. My name is Elena Harper. I work remotely as a financial analyst, raising my 8-year-old son Liam in a modest 2-story home I'd bought after my divorce 3 years ago. Liam was my world, bright, curious, always sketching rockets or building Lego cities on the living room floor. That morning, he sat at the kitchen table swinging his legs, spooning cereal while I set down scrambled eggs. Eggs again. "Mom?" he asked with a playful groan. "Protein for champions," I replied, sliding into the chair across from him. "You want to finish that fun run at school without face-planting in the grass?" He grinned, cheeks full. Outside, neighbors chatted over fences. Pumpkins dotted porches. Small-town life meant everyone noticed when routines changed. I hated asking for help, but the doctor's appointment loomed and errands piled up. Practicality won. I called my mother. Vivian answered on the second ring, her voice honey-smooth. "Elena, darling." What a surprise. I explained the ankle, the need for someone to watch Liam for a few days. "Of course," she said immediately. "We'll love having him. He can play with his cousins, help in the garden. You just rest up." Her enthusiasm felt polished, almost scripted. I brushed off the faint unease. After hanging up, I packed Liam's bag. He insisted on tucking in his favorite toy spaceship. The next afternoon, we drove to my parents' house on the quieter edge of town. Vivian met us at the door, arms wide, smile radiant. "There's my favorite grandson." She pulled Liam into a hug. Harold, my father, nodded quietly from behind her. Inside, the living room had toys scattered. Clearly my sister Tara's kids had been visiting. Subtle, but pointed. "Don't worry, Elena," Vivian said, patting my arm. "We'll take wonderful care of him." Liam dashed to the den to find his cousins. Relief washed through me, mixed with a small knot of worry I couldn't name. As I left, neighbor Isabel waved from across the street. "Whole family gathering this week?" she asked Vivian. "Oh yes," Vivian replied loudly for the block. "Liam is such a joy to have around." Her tone shifted, performative, bright for the audience. Isabel smiled at me. "Nice seeing family close." Her words stung. Closeness in my family often came with strings. Driving home, I replayed small moments, Vivian steering decisions with a smile, her care always masking control. "When kindness feels like a performance," I whispered. "It usually is." My phone buzzed soon after. "Vivian, could you send Liam's insurance card? Just in case." Reasonable. But the timing, barely an hour later, made me pause. I sent it anyway. That evening, the house echoed. I iced my ankle, stared at the calendar. No calls came with the usual long updates Vivian loved sending. What Liam ate. Games played. Pages read. A short text. "Fine. Busy." The clipped words didn't fit her pattern. An uneasy knot tightened in my stomach. Grandma's old saying echoed. Sometimes silence says more than words. I tried shrugging it off, but the feeling lingered. The next day, pretending to focus on spreadsheets, my thoughts circled Liam. I texted again. The replies stayed brief. Late afternoon, the phone rang. Vivian. "Hi. Honey," she said, voice pitched higher. "Could you grab a few papers from your file cabinet? Household stuff, insurance, maybe some statements. Easier if I swing by." My pulse quickened. Those drawers held property deeds, mortgage docs. "I can bring them tomorrow. No trouble." "Dear." I'll be nearby. The pause felt measured. In my world, when someone insists on a favor you control, it's a red flag. Later, taking out trash, Isabel called over. Haven't seen Liam around. Everything okay? He's with my parents, I said lightly. She frowned.
Odd.
Saw Vivian at the store with Tara's kids. No Liam. The inconsistency lodged like a splinter. Back inside, I leaned against the counter. Trust builds in drops. Lost in buckets. I mentally logged each odd detail. Vague texts. Document requests. Liam unseen. Dinner alone felt heavier. The empty chair opposite mine reminded me of Liam's chatter. I scrolled old photos. Liam at the park, holding a lopsided pancake, curled with a book. Ache sharp my chest. I decided not to wait until week's end. Tomorrow, I'd drop by unannounced. I didn't sleep much. Every turn pictured Liam's face against the hollow quiet. By 5:30 a.m., I was up, coffee in hand, rehearsing casual excuses, grabbing keys. I thought of ignored warning signs in the past. Peace built on silence carries a price. Driving across town, trees cast golden shadows. When I pulled up, the house sat unnaturally still. No bikes. No cars. No cartoons drifting out. I knocked. No answer. Walking around back, I saw her, a CPS worker I'd met years ago at a school event. Elena, she said.
Surprised.
I'm sorry you couldn't keep him. The words slammed me.
What? Liam.
He's with a foster family now. I thought you knew. Your mother signed the release. Ground tilting. I managed. Explain. Paperwork says parent unable to provide care. Deliberate.
Planned.
Not emergency. She gave procedural info, but no address. I drove to CPS. Filed request. Supervised visit arranged for morning. The sterile meeting room smelled of old coffee. Liam entered, shoulders hunched, clutching his spaceship. Hey, buddy.
He sat.
Eyes darting to the social worker. Grandma said you didn't want me anymore. Breath caught. I kept calm. That's not true. I always want you. You're my son. He nodded slowly, rubbing the toy.
Inside.
Truth crashed. She planted that to break our bond. We talked small things, books,
Food. School.
He stayed distant. Answers short. Hug brief at end. They took you once. Won't again, I whispered. Alone in my car. His words looped. Grandma said you didn't want me. Intentional erasure. This was a misunderstanding. They'd forgotten what I'd learned watching them. I drove aimlessly. Engine hum my only company. Liam's words sharpened with each replay. Part of me wanted to storm my parents' house with accusations. Strategy 1. Anger would leave me empty-handed. I'd learned dealing with family required planning. Stopped at a corner cafe. I ordered untouched coffee. Phone dark until I checked Instagram. Tara's post, smiling family vacation shot. Tropical drinks. Family first before school starts. My parents and Tara's 3 kids in matching shirts. Flowers in hand. Everyone smiling. No Liam. No mention. Bitter commentary. Family first. As long as it's their chosen one. Screenshots saved to evidence folder. Comments flooded with hearts. Oblivious. Mailbox held a glossy Hawaiian postcard addressed to neighbor Isabel but delivered to me, my mother's looping script. Wish you were here with smiley. Intentional theater. I was the audience. Isabel returned it later. Didn't know your family was in Hawaii. Nice. They didn't invite me, I said evenly. Her brows knit. Curiosity versus instinct to stay out. Small towns ripple fast. In kitchen, I spread the vacation photo beside postcard, adding notes, screenshots, breadcrumbs to truth. Rehearsed confrontation words, sharp but timed. Never interrupt your enemy making a mistake, I murmured. Let Vivian walk into traps, she taught me. Phone buzzed, unknown number. Hope you're enjoying the peace and quiet. Pulse slowed. They thought victory. They'd taught every trick. Dawn brought decision. Proof over speculation. Legal pad plan. County recorder first. If hunch right. Track buyer. Recorder's office quiet. Clerk printed history after ID. Heart thudded. Property sold last month. My name on seller line. Forged signature. Clumsy. Date matching my injury week when I barely left house. Certified copies obtained. Buyer. Marcus Fenwick. North Side address. I drove straight there. Tidy house. White shutters. Fenwick. Late 50s. Opened cautiously. Can I help? Mr. Fenwick. Elena Harper. You bought my house from my family recently. Questions. Your parents said you'd moved abroad. Starting fresh overseas. Face neutral. Did they? Paperwork seemed in order. Paid through their account. I smiled faintly. Encouraging talk. Recorded audio discreetly. Parents claimed I'd moved permanently. Back in car. Pattern settled cold. Ankle injury. Liam sent over. House sold. Narrative rewritten to erase me. Betrayals whisper until taking everything. They aimed to dismantle independence. Home. Evidence spread chronologically. Sale docs. Audio transcript. Screenshots. Contact list. Lawyer. CPS ally. Witnesses. Forged loops stared back. Fueling resolve. Phone Vivian. We need to talk. Come tonight. Short laugh. Perfect. I arrived armed. Parked street side deliberately. Bag heavy with certified docs. Audio. House glowed warmly from outside.
Inside.
Calculation thickened air. Knocked firmly. Vivian opened. Smile not reaching eyes. Elena. Harold back. Hands pocketed. Tara and husband bread on couch.
Posed.
Not here to clear air, I said, stepping in. Here for facts. Room stilled. I laid property paperwork. Forged signature glaring. Your mistake, I said. Tara, you always overreact. Phone played Fenwick's voice. Parents said moved abroad. Vivian's smile cracked. You're out, she snapped. Public eviction. Point of no return. And there it is, I replied evenly. Truth stripped bare. Silence hummed. I leaned back. Want how far this goes? Bank. Earlier verification. Harold in line at bank. Pretended not know me. Teller confused. Combination painted picture. Pushing away. Rewriting existence. I gathered papers. Leaving with evidence. No discussion without lawyer. Last unannounced visit. Next. Court. Outside. Cool air relief. Phone. You think you've won? Not over. Good, I murmured. Better cornered. Next morning. Evidence folder open when knock came. CPS, worker Karen Ashford. Manila envelope. Elena. We need to talk. New report. Emotionally unstable. Neglectful. Maintain foster placement. Recommendation from Vivian and Tara. Twisted moments into instability. Fury solidified. When truth fails. Weaponize lies. 30-day no contact restriction. Calculated disconnect. Signed copy. Thanked her calmly. Resolve sharper. Afternoon call. Vivian. Syrupy. Gave you responsibility free time. Thank us. Is that selling my home? Keeping son? False reports. You're dramatic. Thinking of Liam's best interests. Explain cutting mother serves him.
Pause.
Sometimes can't see help till gone. And sometimes manipulation disguised as help. I know difference. Called attorney immediately. Forwarded report.
Docs.
Escalating. Full documentation mode. Every conversation logged. Changed locks. Passwords. Two-factor. Group text to trusted. No personal info to family. Framed lake photo of Liam and me reminded why no back down. Bringing you home. Whatever it takes. Night email. Unknown. You think you know whole story. Attachment, watch this. 3 days later. Scanned attachment thoroughly, no malware. Video. CPS parking lot from across street. Vivian and Tara with Liam. Backpack slung. Smiling. Laughing. Tara adjusted collar. Vivian handed thick cream folder with green band to caseworker, same as seen on desk before. Loaded Liam in car. Shut door. Then high-fived. Paused frozen frame. Anger burned. Satisfaction underneath. Proof undeniable. They wanted me to see. Copied to drives. Lawyer.
Safe. Ally.
Bank subpoenas followed fast. Statements showed thousands drained post-sale. Hawaii resorts.
Spas. Boutiques.
My money into designer bags matching Tara's posts. Resort dinners tagged by Vivian. Paired with social screenshots. Printed.
Clipped.
Not court folder only, told lawyer. Court public opinion first. Venue. Monthly community center meeting. Vivian fixture. Front row. Organizing drives. Reputation gold. I would strip plating. USB loaded. Video. Statements. Screenshots. Rehearsed delivery. Night came. Hall full. Vivian worked crowd. Hugging.
Cooing.
Sunlight best disinfectant. Moderator called concerns. I approached Mike. Relevant to family safety. Integrity. Actions by community members. Clicked remote. Video frame. Vivian. Tara. CPS vehicle. Gasps rippled. Played. Folder handoff. High five. Then bank lines matched Tara's posts. All while son in foster care. Spending stolen home proceeds on vacations. Murmur swelled. Vivian's face tightened. Smile gone. Eyes darting exit. This what family looks like when love conditional. Meeting ended quickly. Vivian slipped out. Tara stormed. Quiet approaches. Witnesses offering statements. Numbers. Lawyer medic car. Bigger impact. Video circulating.
Win.
But battle not war. Home. Phone rang, lawyer. Requested mediation before court. Cornered realization. No easy out without scar. 3 days post-meeting. Lawyer's office. Evidence tabbed. Reminder. Mediation leverage. Protect self. Walked into downtown legal center conference room. Sterile. Long table. Mints. Mediator navy suit. Unreadable. Vivian. Harold. Tara. Brett seated. Vivian smiled warm. All want best for Liam. Strategic misdirection. Mediator. Explore resolutions. Speak uninterrupted. Lawyer slid flash drive. Supplementary evidence. Video custody relevant. Brief on CPS violations. Video played silently. High five visible. Mediator read notes. Vivian's jaw tightened. Eyes flicked Tara, shifting uncomfortably. Pressure on them. I laid certified property docs. My house. Sold without consent, false pretenses. Vivian sharp. Family necessity. You unable. Fenwick affidavit, otherwise. Mediator. Fraudulent transfer serious. Silence stretched like mirror. Tara cracked. Maybe mom didn't explain every detail. Mediator noted. Recess. Hall. Against wall. Decide once. Legal custody. Restitution.
Back.
Air heavier. Mediator summarized. Evidence of forgery. Misuse. Manipulation.
Harm.
Recommendation full custody to MS. Harper immediately. A criminal investigation property transaction. Defeat recognition in Vivian's glare. Fight not over. But ground shifted. Hearing morning. Deep navy suit.
Cream blouse.
Hair back. Authority without arrogance. Lawyer waited outside courthouse. Portfolio handed. Show judge sensible version. Polished floors echoed. They seated already. Stiffer. Eyes avoiding. Judge bench. Lawyer introduced exhibits. Video of loading Liam. High five. Brow furrowed. Bank records tying stolen proceeds to luxuries. Surgical delivery. Opposing whispered rapidly. Vivian eyes on table. Pivoted emotional. Photo Liam's memory box. School drawings. Awards. Keepsakes. Gone post-sale. Not in his things. Erased pieces of life. Judge noted. Their turn. Paint volatile. Echoing false report. Describe reacting strongly when challenged. React appropriately when son taken false pretenses. Judge redirected twice. Calm answers made strategy desperate. Restraint sharper than rage. Judge. Evidence forgery. Misuse. Manipulation. Harm. Full custody to Mrs. Harper immediately. Criminal investigation ordered. Silent room. Justice physical. Vivian jaw clenched. Adjourned. Lawyer. One war. Secure peace. Watched them leave. Defeat heavy. Week after felt stepping from storm to harbor. Morning slow. Liam eating toast. Sketching comics. A coffee without anxiety not. Tuesday walk to school. Sun breaking rooftops. He chattered science project. Hands waving. Simple talk worth every court night. Peace. Presence of justice. Friday grocery. Glimpsed Vivian far end. Smaller.
Stooped.
Officer entered. Stopped her. No contact order. Face flushed red. Aisle froze. She murmured. Abandoned cart.
Left.
No triumph. Finality. Door closed. No reopen. Driving home. Trace dark. Injury. Help accepted. Hollow excuses. CPS. Forgery.
Court ruling.
Woman avoiding confrontation didn't survive. New one faced without flinch. Blood ties don't excuse betrayal. Sometimes born family isn't home. Build own. Real family. Me and Liam in house belonging truly. Restitution begun. Optimistic recovery. CPS cleared name. Neighbors' glances changed to genuine waves. Liam slept better. Talked more. Brought our home art. Red house. Us smiling. No one else. Took evidence folder one last page through. Acknowledged. Locked away, not destroyed. Distanced. Rebuild savings. Routines. Mental space. Someday different neighborhood.
City.
For now. Spokane right for roots. Night. Tea in living room. Lake photo. Windblown laughter. More moments ahead. Phone buzzed console, unknown. We need to talk. Something you don't know. Quiet thick. Thought closed door. But shadow followed. 2 weeks post order. Believed war truly over. Liam sleeping nights. Work on track. Earned quiet. Message arrived. We need to talk. Something you don't know. Stared screen. Delete instinct strong. But information power. If bait. Turn trap. Texted when / where. Reply. Saturday. Riverfront Park. Called lawyer. Meeting. But you'll be close. Recording. Safety nets. Saturday. Sharp blue sky.
Cool air.
Arranged friend watch Liam at playground.
Bench, visible sides.
Vivian appeared purposeful. Eyes locked Liam. Moved toward. I stepped path. Not allowed speak him. Officers cross grass. Lawyer behind. Phone in hand. Violation no contact order. Leave or further action. Scene froze. Parents pulled kids closer. Vivian face tightened. Silent. Turned walked away. Watched by eyes. Silence louder than words. Lawyer joined. Text not from her. Handed folder. Former friend sat months. Afraid. Bank transfers. Sale funds routed through Brett's account. Not just Vivian/Harold. Extending Tara/Brett. Criminal fraud charges possible. Satisfaction clean.
Precise.
Custody protected Liam. This held guilty accountable. File it. No loopholes. Monday. Prosecutor's office. Complaint stamped final. Sign last page. Not revenge. Balance restored.
Sunlight.
Weight lighter. Afternoon. Grilled cheese. Tomato soup with Liam. Science project. Planned hike. Realized distance from day left him thinking safe. Winning sometimes walking away never looking back. Packed last files in closet box. Not gone. Unreachable. Night. House still except heater hum. Liam asleep. Breathing even. Stepped outside tea. Spoken night stars sharp. Tried take home. Sun.
Voice.
Have all three back. Silence mine. Wanted exactly. Yet that unknown message lingered like final shadow. Family betrayals teach hard lessons. Cut ties build new. But sometimes past whispers return when least expect. Justice earned, but vigilance remains. Would final door ever fully close? Or one more revelation wait to test resolve again?